Alright, hello to another crossing Mexican video. If you're watching this, you probably know what's up by the picture that I put up. Terminator Dark Fate. Terminator Dark Fate is a generic action movie that gives you nothing new and just takes from other Terminator movies. You're gonna see the TX, you're gonna see the term from um, the bio robot thing from Terminator Salvation. You're gonna see a lot of rehashing of other Terminator movies, with nothing original or nothing new brought to the table. What bothers me most about this is that they're trying to rehash John Connor's story with a new set of people. Like there's a new chosen one, there's a whole new Skynet, as it were. So the biggest problem that I have is that is this the best you can do, Hollywood? Is this the best you have? Because swear to God, this is as generic as they come. You didn't come up with a new idea. You took Terminator 1, Terminator 2, you took all the Terminators, mixed them together, and were like, put it out there. It has to be good. It has to be good. But because you know it was gonna bomb, because you knew it was shit, you shielded yourself behind the, oh, if you don't see this movie, you're sexist. Because it's an all-female cast, but nobody really has a problem with it. Here, I'll give you a freebie, Hollywood. I'll give you a freebie. I'll give you this one. Remember when the TX comes back in time on Terminator 3, and she searches for John Connor's wife? She searches for the other members of the Resistance, because John Connor is not the most. John Connor does not single-handedly bring down the machines. He has generals. He has a network of people that help him realize the resistance. So when you go in and you're like, we're just gonna take John Connor's story, give it to this new girl, and fuck it, that's new. It's not new. How about you focus on some of the other people that are important to the story? John Connor might be the chosen one, but that doesn't mean that he himself single-handedly took on the whole machine empire and defeated it. No, he needed generals. The TX was in charge of exterminating the other people on John Connor, the other people of importance. Because they couldn't find John Connor. So why don't you focus on that? How about you focus on those people that she needs to kill, or that he needed to kill? How about Skynet sends on? How about you can have, like, when John Connor is being targeted and the whole T-1000 is going on, you can have in another country, in another place, another situation where there's another Terminator trying to kill another kid or another person that is gonna be important to the future resistance. The story does not necessarily need to be around John Connor. It can revolve around a myriad of factors. How about you have some soldier find out about this whole thing and trying to stop the machines, but he can't. There's other people that are important to the future of the story. The TX was specifically sent back to target John Connor's wife. It specifically targeted other people that were important to the resistance. Stop basing your movies on the one premise it had. You have a lot of material what you can take from. But this is just a rehash of what we already know. We already know how the story goes. We already know about the chosen one. We already know all this. You don't need to make another version of the same story, because it doesn't work. You tried to build this movie out of nostalgia, and yet you shot the nostalgia at the start of the movie. You're like, hey, remember that warm, fuzzy feeling you got when you saw TA2? Well, fuck that. And you blew it out to hell. Not only that, you disregard the rules that the movie has established in the Terminators and the second Terminator. And what happened to Terminator Genesis? You discontinued that one because what? It wasn't popular? Guess what? At least it tried to do something different. Alright, at least it tried to do something different. It's just ridiculous that you have to have this singular mindset, these blinders that do not allow you to see other things that are available. Excuse me, that the Terminator franchise has. You have other resistant fighters. You have other people around the world that help John Connor. John Connor might have been the one that, told them to, what, we need to fight these motherfuckers. But there's other people that help them. Focus on that. Have Skynet set somebody to France to kill one of the communication experts. Have send one to Mexico, to Russia, to Japan, to China, to other places of the world. Imagine if that shit happened. I would like to see that. Multiple Terminators, or like Terminators that focus on other people. Once John Connor, like, they couldn't target John Connor. Or, you know what? John Connor was going to need somebody essential in the future. The idea of sending back the TX to hunt down and kill John's wife, because she was going to be important to him and the other members of the resistance, it was great. It was great. Because the fact of the matter was, we know nothing of how the resistance started. We do not know how it worked. In Terminator Salvation, they kind of hinted, they kind of tried to do it, but John Connor, that movie didn't really say how John Connor was important. It was just like, oh, John Connor is a rebel that is under military rule or some shit. And I don't know, Terminator Salvation was not my bag of, was not good. But do something different. I mean, I was not that into the Terminator's Genesis, but I give it props because it tried to do something different. It tried to at least think outside the box. Turning John Connor was stupid, but you know what? It did something different. Something that this movie has nothing of. It has nothing unique. It has nothing original. It doesn't think outside the box. It doesn't try. This movie doesn't try. This movie is like, oh, remember, you like this, right? You enjoy this. So here it is, monkeys. Enjoy it more. This is not a good movie. This is not a good movie. It's just what you know. The new generations will see it, and if they haven't seen Terminator 1, Terminator 2, they might like it. It's one of those fast-paced explosions everywhere. You don't need to think about this. You just need to literally go, 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 and it'll be fine, kind of thing. So good luck with that. But it was a bad movie.